All right, so we've designed our digital fortress, right? We've mapped the walls, we secured the vaults, but here's the thing. A blueprint, that's not a defense. It left us with one massive critical question.
See, a firewall on its own, it's just a wall. It's passive. It doesn't fight back. It's definitely not going to call you at 3 a.m. when someone's trying to smash through it. And that's the hard truth, right? A fortress without watchmen? Well, it's just a really nice-looking target.
So, to actually defend a network, you need eyes. You need a team of digital watchdogs who are always on patrol. And that's what a Security Operations Center, a SOC, is all about. Today, we're going to build one right here, from the ground up. We're going to use 3 incredibly powerful open-source tools to create that never-sleeping, vigilant defense. So, let's meet the team.
Okay, first up, every fortress needs a guard at the main gate, right? Someone checking every single person who tries to get in. This is our enforcer.
Let's talk about pfSense. Look, your average home router, that's like a flimsy screen door. pfSense is a fortified bank vault door. It is our first line of defense, our guard at the gate.
So let's look at what's really happening under the hood here. We're calling it a guard, but technically, at its core, pfSense is a super powerful firewall and router. Its entire job is to be that barrier, that hard line between your safe internal network and the wild, untrusted internet. And it makes every decision based on a really strict set of rules that you define.
Okay, so what's absolutely crucial to understand is where it sits and what it does. pfSense lives right at the very edge of your network, and it watches everything, and I mean everything, that comes in and goes out. But here's the key. It isn't just blocking stuff. It's also meticulously logging every single event, every network scan, every failed login, every hint of an attack. It gets written down.
And this gives you a peek at the kind of granular control you have. You can set the rules for exactly what's allowed in or out. But have you ever tried to read raw firewall logs? It's like staring at the Matrix, right? It's just this overwhelming waterfall of data. Sure, the threats are in there somewhere, but we need something to translate all that noise into actual usable intelligence. And that, well, that brings us to the next member of our team.
All right, so we're building this defense in layers. We've got our guard at the gate. Now we need some undercover security patrolling the hallways inside the fortress. This is our Tripwire.
Let's talk about Suricata. So if pfSense is the big guard at the front door checking IDs, Suricata is the Secret Service agent in plain clothes, inside watching how people behave. It doesn't just care where you're from, it cares about what you're doing.
So Suricata is what's known as an Intrusion Detection and Prevention System, or IDS/IPS, and this is a total game changer. Think of it like this. The firewall, pfSense, just checks the to and from address on an envelope. The IDS/IPS, it steams that envelope open and reads the letter inside, looking for anything malicious, and it does it in real time.
So how does it actually work? Well, Suricata literally rips open the data packets and inspects what's inside. It's looking for the digital fingerprints, the signatures of known malware, or the specific patterns of a hacking attempt. And here's the best part. You can set it up not just to detect these things, but to actively prevent them by just killing the connection on the spot. It's fast, it's aggressive, and it's our second, absolutely critical set of eyes.
Okay, so the gate is locked down, the hallways are rigged with tripwires. But what if the threat is already inside? What if it bypasses the network completely? To handle that, we need a central nervous system. We need the brain of the whole operation.
I mean, really think about this for a second. What happens if an employee, maybe accidentally, plugs an infected USB drive straight into a critical server? Our network defenses? Totally blind. They wouldn't see a thing. This is why network monitoring by itself just isn't enough. We need eyes inside every single computer.
And this is where the final piece of our puzzle clicks into place. Wazuh. Wazuh is the command center. It's the brain that takes all the signals from our gate guard and our tripwires, but then it adds its own set of eyes inside every single room, tying it all together.
Technically, Wazuh is what's called a SIEM and an XDR platform. Now, that's a lot of acronyms, but it basically means it's designed to do one thing incredibly well: suck in security data from everywhere, from our network gear, our servers, our laptops, and then connect all the dots to give you one single unified dashboard showing what's going on.
The real magic here is something called the Wazuh agents. These are these tiny, lightweight little programs that you install on every single computer and server. Think of them as your internal spies.
They're watching for all the stuff that network tools just can't see, like a critical system file suddenly getting changed, or a new program trying to get admin rights. All those little signs that something is wrong happening right there on the machine itself.
And this is where it all comes together. You've got the firewall logs from pfSense pouring in, you've got the instant threat alerts from Suricata, and you've got all that deep intel from the Wazuh agents on every machine. All of it flows into the Wazuh server, and this is the beauty of it. It connects the dots. It takes all these separate little pieces of information and weaves them together to show you the entire story of an attack, from the very first step to the final goal, all on a single dashboard.
So what do we just build? We took 3 incredibly powerful specialized tools and we've combined them into one cohesive, layered defense system.
This right here is the equation for real vigilance. You've got the enforcer at the gate, the tripwire in the hallways, and the command center watching over it all. Put them together and you have a genuine enterprise-grade security operations center. And the best part? It's all built with powerful open-source tools.
You know, this idea of layered defense is absolutely fundamental in cybersecurity today. It's just like the experts say, it's all about creating broad situational awareness. It's not about finding one single magic bullet solution. It's about building a system where every layer supports all the others.
So let's bring it all home. A blueprint, a map that helps you understand your network. But a stack like this is how you actually defend it. What you've created is a system of digital watchmen that never sleeps, never blinks, and is always ready to respond.
So by combining that perimeter defense, the deep packet inspection, and the endpoint visibility, you've turned what was a blind fortress into an intelligent, responsive stronghold. Now I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and let me know, which of these 3 tools are you most excited to dig into? Stay vigilant and keep watching your walls.